Hey, what is up guys, and here's a look at my Lightning Storm Druid. As you saw, it's super strong and I'm having loads of fun playing with this build. I'm still only level 65 and I'm leveling up very slowly because I really don't get to play as often as I would like. But this build is super strong even at this level in the game. So going over our gear, the headpiece is super important for this build. It is a unique item which turns all of our storm skills into werewolf skills. This way, when we use our Grizzly Rage, we can use our Lightning Storm. This headpiece is super important and I happen to get mine with the world boss fight, so if you're having trouble, maybe farm the world bosses. For the chest piece, I have werewolf form as my true form, and this gives you +2 ranks on all your werewolf skills. This isn't super important, but it's good to have it on. On the gloves, I have Earthen Might passive also applies to storm skills. This is also really important as it will allow our storm skills to get a big boost in damage because of the 5 seconds we get of having all of our attacks be critical hits, and also we get to restore all of our spirit. For the pants, I have another unique which effects that heal me beyond 100% will give me a barrier. This is just a really good item to give us a lot more survivability. On the boots, I have another bonus which while Hurricane is active, we get +2 ranks on all of our shapeshifting skills. This just makes our blood health stronger as you'll get more healing from it when it activates. And for our weapon, we use a two-handed weapon. And this is the aspect which gives us even more spirit cost reduction and we can spam our Lightning Storm infinitely. We will now turn into a dire werewolf during Grizzly Rage and we get increased movement speed and 80% spirit cost reduction. Lightning Storm is already very cheap and with this we get to spam it indefinitely while our Grizzly Rage is active. Now looking at our rings, this is what gives us the constant increase in damage while Grizzly Rage is active. It increases the duration and also increases your crit damage by 10% every time you land a crit. This is how you can see the crit damage constantly getting increased every time we land a crit. And pairing this with the aspect Lightning Storm critical strikes will spawn 3 more bolts that will seek out enemies. What's great about this is that when you get a critical strike and it spawns those 3 bolts also can crit. The crits from the bolts will not spawn any more bolts, but it's another great way to ramp up the crit damage during your Grizzly Rage. And finally for my amulet, I have core skills deal more damage based on how much fortify we have. As for our spirit boons, we get increased spirit, increased crit chance, and ultimate duration. For our double spirit on the snake, we have our main healing source, which will heal us on crits while we are shapeshifted. And since we'll be in the werewolf form all the time, all of our attacks that land a crit will be healing us by 3%. And then our nature magic skills have a chance to reduce our cooldowns by 2 seconds on our ultimate skills. And then for the skill tree, we get Storm Strike, so we get an easy way to constantly inflict vulnerable. Lightning Storm is our main skill and we get the bonus that will now launch 6 strikes. We get more maximum spirit, and then we get the skill Wild Impulses which will do more damage with our core skills. We get some more crit chance while enemies are in close range. And then for our defensive skills we get Cyclone Armor for overall damage reduction. And then when we use our ability, we also get Crowd Control and Vulnerable, which is always good to have. Then the only reason I have Blood Howl on is the attack speed bonus. We get some more resistances and damage reduction with these 2 skills. This is also an amazing skill that gives us bonus damage to distant enemies, and the bonus is doubled if they have crowd control effects. Pairing this skill with these 2 skills that I have here, which is poisoned enemies are slowed. And the easy way to poison enemies is this next skill here, which is where critical strikes with werewolf skills inflict poison damage. So basically every time that we crit, we will apply poison and slowly enemies as well, therefore getting a big boost in damage and always applying crowd control effects. Plus we get increased crit damage to poison enemies with this skill as well. We then also get Hurricane, and then making enemies have a 15% chance to get vulnerable. As for ultimate, as you know we are using the Grizzly Rage. We will get increased damage each second that it's active and increased crit damage with every crit thanks to our gear. We get some more damage with nature magic skills on elites and more healing on those skills as well. Then for our key passive, we are using the Earthen Might. Here's a quick look at my Paragon board. I'm still not that far into it, but this is what I have set up so far. Hope you guys enjoyed the build, and I'm liking the game, but leveling up is still going to be a challenge as I'm nowhere going to be able to reach that level 100 anytime soon. Let me know what you guys think of this build. I would love to hear from you all. I will catch you all next time.